back, and today we are reviewing The Slayerman. Popeye The Slayerman. Now you may have thought that I said that title completely wrong, but no, this is the popular horror movies that they started off with the Winnie the Pooh franchise, and then they went to Mickey Mouse, and I think they did Bambi. I don't know if the Bambi one's out. And now they've done Popeye. They've taken these IPs and they've made them horror movies. Now the Winnie the Pooh movies were called Blood and Honey. The Bambi one, I don't actually know what the name is, and Mickey Mouse was Mousetrap, I think that was called. And then this one is obviously Popeye the Slayerman. So essentially what happens is there's this building that the Popeye stays in that was a spinach factory. I don't really remember the Popeye lore. I thought he was a sailor, so I don't know why you have an attachment to a spinach factory. But essentially, Jesus, slow my words there. What's happening over here is the owner of this factory wants to sell it and get it demolished, essentially. And there's like a old folklore in town that there's a Sailorman that kills people if you go down to the docks. So this owner, this businessman that owns it, he's trying to sell it off to a company that's going to basically flatline and destroy it. And then the premises, these group of teenagers decide, A, they want to do like a little indie movie, get some footage on it about the Sailorman, make like a little movie thing. But it's going to get shut down in the morning, so it's their last night to go and scope out the place and get some footage and stuff, and do their little indie movie. So they go down there, and then obviously the Sailorman is there also. And then one of the girls have got like a obsessive boyfriend. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go with my friends to film this movie," and he's got one friend that's like egging on that, "Oh, she's gonna go sleep with him." So at some point of the movie, the three of the friends, they also go to the docks, to the spinach factory. And they also get themselves tangled into the mess of the Sailorman. What do I think of the overall story? Like, everything happens in the spinach factory. It's very, very kind of like it's a one-shot kind of thing. They think the Sailorman's just trying to kill them. Turns out he's not really trying to kill them, he just wants them out of his spinach factory, which again, I don't know if they probably tweaked that law a little bit. And then there's also a little twist also. There is one of the students, or I'm going to call them students because I don't know what else to call them, the young ones that go in to do the horror film, is actually his daughter. Which, speaking of his mom, so now Popeye is, I think that the girl Popeye likes is called Popey. I think that's her name. You can fact check me in the comments. So essentially, the mom that is missing, they didn't call her Bo Peep, assuming for copyright reasons or whatever. They didn't. They called her Olive Oil. That's the mom's name, Olive Oil. So I know that's probably a little joke they threw in there, that's just a crazy name. So yeah, it turns out that one of the girls is actually his daughter. And now I know that was a little spoilers. This movie's a month old, so if you haven't watched it by now, and it's kind of obvious. It was either his wife or his daughter, and she's too young to be the wife, so it had to be the daughter. It's kind of obvious, or the only other way you could look at it is she reminded him of his wife, which I ruled that one out pretty quickly when I realized they were snooping around. They kind of tell you pretty quickly what's going on. But anyway, let's go on to the kills. Now, if you've watched these guys' movies, I don't know what the studio's name is, I forgot it. But I've watched the Blood and Honey one. It is kind of like, I don't want to say low budget kills, but it's like a kind of low gore kind of kills. The kills are not always fun, or not fun, but like crazy. They're all kind of like fun kills. That's what I think they try to go for. Blood and Honey, they had more like interesting kills. One of the kills here, it's actually a really funny part of the movie, or stupid funny part, and then that's why I think they kind of are going with a fun bad type thing. But anyway, the one of the guys gets like killed. He gets his eyes like popped out and his head turned around, faces, and he kind of drops dead on the floor. And two of the students, when they're scoping around to hear the noises, they see the dead body, and the one girl goes, "Who's that guy?" And he's like, "I don't know." He goes like closer to check with his torch, and then she's like, "Is that guy dead?" Like, no fucking shit. His head is the wrong way around, and he's got no eyes. I don't know why she thought that there's a chance he could be alive. So stupid. The same two also die so stupidly. The Sailorman doesn't even kill them. They kill themselves. It's so stupid, and they kill themselves in the same area, in different scenes. Like, they loop back to the other one and dies right there too. It's so stupid. I suppose they're trying to do it off fear got them. The guy doesn't die of fear. He dies of stupidity. The girl, yeah, you could say fear kind of stupidity. I don't know why she basically, essentially what she does is she tries to make a jump to grab this thing so she can scale to the other side of the factory to escape. And before that scene, the guy who died, he was too short to get to reach it, and he's way taller than her. So I don't know why she thought, oh, he couldn't reach it, but I can reach it. She was way shorter than him. So I don't know, that was a stupid deaths. Yeah, then he kind of just goes on a, I would say rampage, but it's not really a rampage, because I think he only kills the three guys that come from the outside, and then he kills one of the ladies, which that's probably the most gory kill. It gives you kind of like a Saw kind of vibe. If you ever watch a Saw movie, they very much kind of like ripping your hair off your scalp. That's like their thing, and they do this there. It's probably the most gory scene with the hair rip. Other than that, it's kind of tame. I don't really like gory movies. I can't stomach it. I've never finished a Saw movie. I cannot watch Saw movies. It's way too gory. But anyway, what would I give this out of 10? I think it's a pretty. It's not the best movie. These movies are not supposed to be the best. They're not supposed to grip you story wise. They are rip-off horror movies of these IPs. I would give it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that great. I think if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a 5. Like I said, I've not seen Mousetrap, and I don't know if the Bambi one's out yet, or if it is out, I haven't seen it. But I thought this was the latest one, so I'll just do a review on it. I've watched both the Blood and Honey. Those I think were better. 2 not so great compared to number 1. 1 is probably their best rip-off, which kind of got them all their hype. But yeah, I'll definitely say it's about a 5 out of 10. It's not supposed to be super good. I don't think the studio is trying to make masterpieces here. They're just kind of taking these IPs and making it fun kind of movie, fun kind of horror movies. In my opinion, that's what I think. If they are trying to make masterclasses, yeah, I don't think it is. One thing I do want to talk about is the look of the Popeye man. I didn't talk about that. I think they do pretty good with it. So the whole thing, what they do is he's eating spinach. The spinach is actually infected. That's why the factory got shut down. And yeah, they show a picture of him when he was younger, and he kind of looks like a normal human. And because he keeps eating this spinach that's I don't know, got some infection or something in it. I can't. It's bad. It's bad spinach. It kind of morphs his body, and that's why he looks the way he does, and that's why he has super strength. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It kind of suits the vibe that they're putting out there. It looks way better than the Winnie the Pooh sculpts, in my opinion. It suits the character very well. But yeah, that would be my review of the movie, The Sailorman, Popeye the Slayerman. I think it's fun bad, not the greatest, not the best. It's like a 5 out of 10, but it is what it is. That's going to be my review for the movie. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to watch the other ones. Like I said, I already watched the 2 Winnie the Pooh ones, so I'm not going to do reviews on those. But I wouldn't mind watching the Mousetrap, but let me know in the comments down below. And I don't know if the Bambi one is out, so let me know about that. But yeah, that will be it for today's video. Peace.